We made it out of that.
Not a problem.
Trevor just
What are you worried
smashed
about?
the top of this tree. I'm going to have to watch that DVR back. Just it in. G'day, Stu from UAVfutures here, and today, well, this is the part 2 review of the Diatone GT M3. Now, in the part 1, if you haven't seen that, go watch this video up there. That was the bench breakdown. We looked at the text and the specs, all the nitty gritty, but this is the fun stuff. This is where we're going to take it out to the field, fly it around, show you some DVR, hand it over to the other crew members, Grumpy Trev, Crash Test Cal, and hit it with the speed gun. And let me tell you, this thing's speed was absolutely mind-blowing. So that's what we're going to do. But before we jump out, I also want to give a shout out to my Patreon supporters, because look, I've got some of these to give away to you, so massive shout out to my Patreon supporters. So hopefully some people are going to enjoy that very, very soon. But let's get on with it, let's get out, have some fun, and rip this thing around and show you why this thing is an absolute little monster. Alright, let's cut out to the field and rip it around in 3, 2, 1, boop! Radio out here in the field, about to rip it around with the little Diatone GT M3. It's a little bit windy here today, so time will tell how this thing goes. We'll fly it around, show you guys some DVR, hand it over to Grumpy Trev, Crash Test Cal, and then hit it with the speed gun. All right, let's do it.
Okie dokie, so I'm going to show you a couple of clips of the DVR so you can see it's got plenty of power, but first and foremost, look at that noise on the screen. It is absolutely ridiculous, and you heard me talk about this in the part 1 video, but then something really strange happened. So I couldn't even actually see that branch quick enough when I'm flying around, but ever since that crash, then I don't know what happened, and maybe you guys can explain this, but since that little crash or clip into the branch, the noise totally disappeared. So I'm not too sure what was going on right there. It still just has like some general noise that is fairly common in some quads nowadays, but it sort of disappeared. You know, that terrible noise we were getting right at the start when I was first flying it around disappeared. So if you know what's going on there, please drop that in the comments down below. But now I guess we can get on with it. Or now that noise has disappeared, and I've got to say, for a little 3-inch, this thing has so much get up and go, and it is an absolute speed demon. Very cool to do. You could even do some little acro and that sort of stuff. And if you've got a little race course, you know, that's not flat out insanely long, you could still zip this thing around very, very quickly. Now, what I think it does has going for it, you know, because the big competitor is the XJB when it comes to this Diatone GT M3, and it really comes down to, you know, what's more important, that smart audio, or I guess you've got a little bit more noise, or if you want to go the other way, if you don't care about smart audio, the XJB, I think, flew better straight out of the box, but it didn't have some of those, I guess, more advanced tech features and all that sort of stuff that you've got in the GT M3. But regardless, look, this is still a really fun drone, very, very quick. You can fly it through some tiny little spaces, and if you want to take it out and even race some 5 inches like you'll see in the speed run, this thing is an absolute monster and definitely a ton of fun. So yeah, I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun with it, and I think right here I decided to do a little bit of tree dancing, and Trevor was telling me he needed to stop because he wanted to fly it. He was super pumped and he was worried I was going to crash it and break it. And it turns out we all actually crashed this thing, and it held up very well, getting a few close calls. But of course, I kept pushing my luck, and then what happens? I think one of these trees, I end up clipping, and I was all over the shop, straight up, and thankfully it came down though.
What's happened, Trevor?
We're missing a battery, Stu, because you hit a tree again.
I found it. There we go. So what were you just doing there? You're going to put the quad back down?
Yeah, and look for the battery.
Why do you put the quad back down? Tell the people.
So we know the proximity of where to look.
Okay. All right. Good little tip. Radio CTC. So here we go. This is the Diatone GT M3. They use the word GT a lot in there, but what do you think of this little bad boy? Oh, and why are you going first today? Why is Trevor going to be going second? What did you say?
Well, there's a chance that Trevor might, I don't know, crash test this before I get a chance.
Okay.
So I thought I might give it a go first.
Yep. All right. So what do you think of it? What's your first impressions?
My first impressions are it's one of the sexiest little quads I've ever seen.
Yep.
I love this frame. It is beautiful. It's light. It looks like it was going to be a heavy frame, but it's not. The motors, these little Sunny Sky motors, are fantastic. I think they're made by Sunny Sky.
Yep.
With Diatone branding.
Yep.
They look fantastic. Everything looks great. It looks like it's just going to be awesome.
It's got also, I should mention, smart audio, a little Unify in there as well. So it's got some goods.
One thing I have noticed about these motors is there's no notchiness at all. So that'll be interesting to see what that translates to in real flight.
All right, ready to rip it around?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it. We're going to put a 4S on there and see how it goes. All right, Calvin, there's the radio, ready to get set.
All right.
And go. All right, you're armed. And you're into the... He's into a tree.
That was a tiny little bush. Come on.
What happened there?
I don't know, I was just manoeuvring back to go through the gap and I just caught a little push.
You're just living up to the name, Crash Test Cal, right?
Maybe it's the camera, who knows.
Alrighty, take 2 for Crash Test Cal.
It's got a little bit of boogie about it, there's no doubt.
Are you getting any noise or anything?
Video noise?
Yeah.
A little bit, yes I am. But it's not debilitating or anything like that at this stage.
Any oscillations even though you did crash it?
No, everything seems to be flying well. I'm down to 14 volts already, which is a bit of a concern.
That could be the dodgy batteries.
Okay. Getting a little bit of overexposure on the camera, but that could be adjusted, I'm sure. And a little bit of noise on the video feed, but you've already put a capacitor on there, so I'm not sure what else we could do to fix that.
It is pretty windy here today too.
I think it's flying pretty well. I expected something pretty impressive from this little thing because I've been looking at it for a couple of weeks, kind of salivating over it. And what's the VTX on it? Is it?
It's a Unify.
Okay, so we should get some good range with it. Look, it seems to be well made. It seems to be going all right. In this wind, it's a little bit hard to say when you're on such a small quad, but it seems to be pushing through and penetrating all right. I believe this quad comes in 3 different versions as well as regular X, a stretch X, and a crucifix or a plus. I'd love to try all 3 variants to see how they differ. This is the normal X and it seems to perform really good.
So you're a fan?
I'm a fan.
Better than you thought it was going to be?
About what I thought it was going to be. It's got some go, it gets up and boogies, there's no doubt about that. For the most part, it's going all right. It's just a little bit of noise on the video feed is probably the most important thing I would concentrate on eliminating, but perhaps a little bit of PID tuning, I think you'd be onto a winner here.
All right, guess what's Cal's famous 4 words? What do we got to sum up the GT M3?
It's worth looking at.
It's worth looking at. Oh mate, you're getting better. You've been practicing? Alrighty, I'm going to let you finish that pack and then we'll hand it over to Grumpy Trav to see if he crashes as well. Alright, thanks Cal.
I might just get one of these as well.
You're in love with the 3 inches, mate.
Well, since the XJB, that's so it seems, yeah.
Alright, let's hand it over to Trev. Alright, GT, you just saw Cal rip it around because he was worried that you were going to crash it, and what did he do?
He crashed it within the first, I reckon it's 10 seconds. Now that's a record. I haven't even done that.
Yeah, how did that look in the air when he was flying it around?
It looked pretty awesome actually. It does look well put together. The frame's nice. I like the look of it too. It's got a lot to live up to. The XJB is a pretty cool thing, so and this is really direct comparison to it.
Yep.
So let's whack a battery on it and give it a go.
Alright, let's do it.
Alrighty, ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, let's do it. Wow, it's got plenty of punch.
Well, you've lasted longer than Cal's first flight.
Yeah, I made sure of that though. The VTX is a bit of interference, but
yep,
it's not it's flyable, but it's fine.
So you're getting a bit of noise?
Yeah, a little bit of noise there. It's certainly. Oh,
where is that? You made it out of that.
Not a problem.
Trevor just
what are you worried
smashed
about?
the top of this tree. I'm gonna have to watch that DVR back. Just into it. Let's talk more about the quad.
Well,
we'll talk about your
I was
crash.
trying to punch out.
And you punched in.
No, it just hardly moved. You've
now.
given me a battery. That's what it is. No punch left in it. Well, you two both crashed this. I haven't yet.
Well, yeah, that counts, mate. That counts.
No, I didn't get stuck. I didn't hit the ground. Yeah, that was just a controlled hit. Just see how strong this little quad is.
Bit of testing.
It's strong. Even though I've got a bent prop, there's still no oscillations, surprisingly. Okay. So I don't think it's too bent.
How's it feel in comparison to some of the other 3 inches you've flown?
Well, I do like it. It looks good too.
Yeah.
It's certainly out of the box. It's quite nice. I actually like this. I probably like the XJB a bit better, but
yep,
I still like this. What's the price of this thing?
It's about 180 bucks.
Well, the price is pretty good too. So I really like Diatone stuff.
You're a big fan of the original tyre.
Yeah. Look, I really haven't seen. Whoops. I haven't seen anything.
Oh, you're clipping. You better bring it in.
Battery's flat. It's stuff. You give me a battery. Got no power.
All right. Oh Jesus, Trevor. What sort of landing is that, mate?
Down.
Oh gosh.
I landed it. I didn't crash it.
All right.
Well, I'm a bit disappointed in that because my flight time was half of Cal's. That battery was.
So I got to get some more batteries with an XT30 adapter.
Giving a.
Yeah, no wonder. Look at that prop, Trevor. God.
It still flew. That's just the great
surprising
control I had of that.
All right, so I guess let's sum this up.
What are some final thoughts after having a bit of a fly?
Look, it looks good. It flies really nice. There was a bit of noise in the camera,
Yep.
obviously coming from somewhere. That is really annoying, very noisy for what it is. Look, overall, it looks good.
What's its Grumpy Trev rating out of 10 in terms of performance?
Look, performance is up there. It's around about probably an 8.
What about value for money? For about 180 bucks.
Value for money about the same, about an 8. Diatone, it's got to be good.
All right. So that's like, what's that? Some maths, 16 out of 20. All right, nice. Thanks, Trev. All right, so Cal, you're suiting up. How fast do you think this is going to go? A little 4S. We've changed out to a bit of a better battery. What do you reckon? 4S battery, 1 number, miles per hour. Trev, Cal, what do you reckon?
74.
74. All right, Cal.
I'll give it 85.
85. I'll go in the middle. I'll go 80. I'll go 79 then. All right, let's do it.
All
The
right.
rose between two thorns. Are you scared of this one, Cal?
I'm scared of them all.
Okay. What's that? What's that say?
I'm ready to dodge. To the left, to the right.
Did you wear that t-shirt on purpose?
Yeah, I did. But don't make me dodge. I'm not in the mood for it.
All right.
Alright guys, we'll see how this little quad goes. I reckon it's going to haul ass. I've been looking forward to reviewing this quad for quite a while. And boy, it is the best looking little quad I've ever seen. Those little blue motors, it just looks beautiful. So I think I'm going to get one. I'm going to see if I can work out those little issues, the VTX issues or the video feed reception issue. And I think you'd be onto a little winner. Whoa! Woo! Mother. He's scared the living shit out of me then. Alright, now I reckon this will go possibly faster than 85. I remember the XJB did about 87 and this is very comparable. Alright, I'm ready. Bring it on. I'd love to have a go at the Stretch X actually. I'd love to have a go at that Crucifix just to see how it compares. Where are we? I can't even see it. Here it comes. Come on, come on. 83! 83, that's not bad for a first run. Alright, keep it low, Stu. Come on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 97! 97 mile an hour. There you go, guys. That's the quickest 3-inch we've seen, and it's on par with very quick 5-inch quads. This is a little demon. Let's see if we can get another good one. 97, come on. Break 100 mile an hour. Imagine that, 3-inch breaking 100 mile an hour. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 86! You know what, I think we're going to need a fresh battery if we're going to get over 90 again. 93! 93! That's very respectable. Very respectable. Oh, here we go. Come on, you little... Oh! Oh! Let me go. Oh! Oh, I can't even... Where is it? Oh, he's going to make me bloody dizzy again. Oh! 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 I'm gonna stand on it now. It's dead. Got him. Making me dizzy again. 97 mile an hour. That's almost 100 mile an hour quad. 97 mile an hour.
97?
Yeah. That's crazy.
God, that's insane.
So they're right up there with 5-inch.
Yeah.
Top tier 5-inch quads. They're almost on par.
It was, you could tell it was draining the battery. I think when you're really smashing it, you didn't get long at that power.
Yeah.
It was sort of, it would fade off very quickly.
For a small track, you know,
Yeah,
it's got that
mate,
spurt.
more speed than you need on something this small.
Oh, that's good.
Alrighty, so there it is. There's my flight review of the Diatone GT M3, and overall, I mean, for its size, I have never seen a 3-inch that goes quite that fast. I mean, 5 inches don't often get up to these 90 mile per hour plus speeds, and this thing did it with ease, and that is absolutely mind-blowing just how fast these little bad boys can go. Now, is it perfect? And I'm going to say no. I like the design. I like how it all comes together. I like the components. I love the Unify that's in there, but the big one for me, when I was first flying around, we got that terrible noise, and look, that did disappear. after I crashed it into a tree, so I'm not sure what's going on there, and it was fine for the rest of the day, but that first part with the noise, I would say that shouldn't be happening when you get one of these bind and flyers. So you might have to do some extra stuff with the capacitor, all that sort of jazz, but Diatone, if you're listening, please do something about the noise. Now, a big one for me, it's running up against some stiff competition. You know, it's a fantastic craft, but so is the XJB 145. You can go watch that review. I'll leave a link up here or down in the description down below. That was a fantastic 3-inch as well, and I do think that flew a little bit better out of the box. But the one thing that this has going for it, that TBS Unify, the smart audio, the way that works, I really, really like that. And if they could fix, or you could do something with the capacitor that fixes that noise, this one would be a definite winner. Anyway, what do you guys think? Drop your comments down below. Hopefully some of you patrons are going to enjoy these when I post these out to you, because look, they are a ton of fun to rip around. Subscribe for more FPV related content, and as always, happy flying.
Alrighty, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Definitely subscribe if you're new to the channel and check out these videos. And I'm also going to leave a little link here to my Patreon page, because I've got some fantastic Patreon supporters and I like to give back to them as well. So if you want to join the UAVfutures family, there's things like bonus velcro straps, little bundles of FPV goodies and things like that that also get sent out. Anyway, happy flying.